Hey, what's up? How you doing?
How you doing, Reggie?
How's everything?
And you worked on a lot of projects, brother.
Yeah.
A lot of projects I love. Different world, for sure. But one project that means a lot to me that I wouldn't be here without is that you wrote "Get on the Bus."
Mm.
That character Xavier that you wrote, that is
Yeah.
me. That is BLACKTREE TV, and that was the first that I worked on. So I just gotta say, happy 25th
Thank
anniversary.
you very much.
Get on the bus and everything. Love this series, and I
Mm.
gotta, I gotta ask. Is you and GPB, did that love and basketball thing really happen? Because it seemed like the scene between Isaiah and Kuvajne on the court was a little reminiscent of love and basketball. I was like, wait, hold on, there's too much similarities here. What did you and GPB play basketball on the court for something?
I mean, there's a famous scene in Love and Basketball. You'll have to figure out what it is. That's from our real life relationship. But yeah. Sports has just played like a huge part in our lives, to be honest with you. And love has always been a big part of our narrative. So, Swagger is in no way seeking to be love and basketball. It's his own sort of story, but, love is an authentic part of our storytelling.
How did you dissect taking elements of KD's story and then taking elements of where we're at today with the pandemic and so forth, and mesh that all into like a current story? Like, what was your process for writing this, for creating a story like that?
Well, I mean, I really appreciate even just the way that you approach your question of just like dissecting. That's really what it felt like. It felt like we were doing an autopsy of youth basketball, inspired by KD's experiences, inspired by the stories that we've heard. Me as a parent, having kids that played ball, and just really ultimately, setting up this narrative of these kids on their journey to life. And in the middle of setting up this narrative, this pandemic hit. Like we started shooting before the pandemic. So when the pandemic hit, we shut down. But instead of just carrying on as if it never happened, we were really inspired to make it a part of the storytelling, and I feel like it elevated the narrative.
Where is the industry for you today? Like the pandemic definitely brought more of the audience eyeballs to streaming platforms, a little bit less emphasis on just the big screen. But now we're seeing like so many projects come with diverse casts, diverse producers, diverse creators above the line. Where do you see the industry like going forward for you as a creative, in this era? Like, do you feel like more of these type of projects are are coming to be?
Well, brother, when you just even first talk about like get on the bus, I mean, where we were in the industry back then, it was like black film, black audience, domestic, not overseas. And the fact that now we have a platform like Apple TV Plus, we're going to be like arguably over in 100 countries. That's just not something that we thought of when we first came into the industry. So I really am encouraged by how global our storytelling is allowed to be right now.
And and going forward, I'm hoping to see a swagger season two. And now the era of athletes are now they make money off of their images. Um, will we see more of that going forward?
Yeah, what you got some inside information now going on? Yeah, well, but that is the thing, right? We gotta hold the mirror up to what's really going on. So yeah, like the whole thing has changed now. High school players making money before they even get into the league. So yeah. So it's interesting. So I think that certainly if we do a season two, whatever we're gonna do, we're gonna hold the mirror up to what's really going down.
Always a fan of you, man. You and GPB, like I'm big fans of you guys. Everything y'all do, I want to be right there,
Mm.
reporting on it, involved with it. Like anything I could do. So, like, thanks for the time and keep on doing your thing. I'm inspired by you, Rock.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.